Hi guys, my name's Clement Joe. Welcome back to a new Minecraft YouTube live stream. Welcome back to another stream. Welcome. We are live on Minecraft Survival Legacy. Well, this is not a live Survival Legacy episode, we're just on the world. But welcome to this stream, everybody on here. Just gonna post this in my Discord server. There we go. I'm just gonna post this in my Discord server just to show, just to explain to everybody on the stream, on the server, that the stream is live. Hello, Karen Lacusta, welcome back. Hello, Egg, welcome back. I just looking for something a second, guys. I'm just looking for something a second. That's better. I was just looking for a cloth a second to wipe just below my moustache. A bit of cheese got stuck in my beard. I just had a ham and cheese baguette literally like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, ham and cheese baguette. Well, great. I had grated cheese and a ham and cheese baguette. So a strand of cheese fell out and landed in my beard. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I thought we'd build something today. A cheeseburger. I haven't had a cheeseburger in a while. I had chicken burgers a couple of nights ago. So I thought we'd start this YouTube live stream today by going and having a bit of fun. So I thought we'd build something. In fact, we'll build something, but I don't know what we're going to build right this second. I want to build something here. I want to have something. So I want to have something. We'll need to help Joe hit 8K. Well, that's the aim. The aim is to hit. Hello, David Ice. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, that's sort of the thing, Dr. FFFU. Create a blockbuster. What's a blockbuster? What is a blockbuster? I'm not aware what that is. What is a blockbuster? Oh, this hole. This hole we built. This hole, which is here, a store that. Oh no, it's. I know what a blockbuster is now. Sorry, but I know what blockbuster is. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. It's the way you spelt it. It's all one word. So that's why it threw me off. I thought you were referring to something else. No, they don't sell games. Blockbuster is more films, which is why it's called Blockbuster, because films were called. A great film was called a blockbuster. Hello, Pixel Dribble. Welcome to the stream. What's that? Watching your stream while I shampoo. Okay. I mean, everyone's going to make their hair look good. Anyone that doesn't put shampoo in their hair is pretty weird. Yeah. Blockbuster is not a game store. Blockbuster was a video rental store. I could build a blockbuster, but then we've built CX, which is basically the same thing. That's the whole point of today, actually, guys. We can go and build that CX, the CX that we've designed. So, I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you like. I wash my hair with cement and a bar of brick. Instead of a bar of soap, it's a bar of brick. Right, so. First things first, guys, I haven't turned Minecraft off in 24 hours. I never turned Minecraft off last night. I sort of just forgot to turn it off. So I left the world, literally as soon as the stream ends. As soon as the stream ended, I left the world, but I forgot to turn the game off and went to do something else. So, and obviously changed, I turned my laptop off because I went to watch a film downstairs. So I turned my TV off, but I've just found out that Minecraft was in the menus all night. Thank you to the people who subscribed. We are 50 subscribers away from hitting 7,600. We're 550 from hitting 8k. We would love to... We're 550... No, we're 450 away from hitting 8k. I would love to see if we could do that by the end of this month, because my birthday is at the end of this month. And the aim is to try and hit it by then, which I would love to see if we could do. Hello, Angelo. Welcome to the stream. Right, I'm going to go over here, guys. We respect General Potato. We're talking about Burger Potato. Yeah, I jokingly changed his name to General Burger Potato because I just thought I thought it was funny. I thought it sounded funny. That's actually his YouTube name, Burger Potato. We don't actually know his real name. We just call him Burger. But which I respect. I find that quite funny. Right. So, just gonna have a quick scamper around the town a minute, just to see where we can build CX. No, it's the day before. No, it's the day before. So we're aiming to hit 8k. We're aiming to hit 8k by my birthday, guys. And I'm hoping we can do that. So, this town's gonna have to be. Yeah. So we're aiming to hit 8k by there. We're aiming to hit 8k by then. So now we're gonna hop off this world. We're gonna hop to the ideas world where we've actually built what we were thinking about building, and then this is what we built yesterday. The only thing we need is red concrete. We're going to need a lot of red concrete for this, which I think we've got a lot of red concrete. So, I'm going to give you guys some behind the scenes now of how I work. I'm going to give you guys some behind the scenes now of how I do these builds. Right, hold on a second. We need to clear all this. We need to clear all these out of my inventory. Well, we don't need to clear all this shit, but there's no point of us having on anything. So, I'm going to show you how I plan these builds. So, we're going to need a shovel. I'm going to go to survival. So, this building is 10 long. This building is 10 long. This building is 10 long, 14 wide. So 10 long, 14 wide, guys. 10 long, 14 wide. Right, type this into chat. 10 long, 14 wide. So now we can go and map out. Now we're going to map out where we can build it. No, I'm using Legacy Console Edition. The old Legacy the old console edition before the Bedrock come out. Minecraft on console used to be made by 4J Studios. who were hired by Mojang to take Java and put it onto a console. And basically this was discontinued in 2019, but a lot of people still play this version because it was their childhood. So, could we build it here? I mean, oh a minute. What was it? It was what was it? 10 long, wasn't it, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What if we were to do it this way? What would it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If we were to do it here, if we were to do it here, it would fit. It would fit here. So it would fit, it fits there. But yeah, this Minecraft version in general is just childhood. Hello Chance, welcome to the stream. So right, that build would fit in here. I'm not going to be cynical, but would it fit here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It literally would fit to here. It would fit. It would fit there. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. It would literally fit there if this weren't by what it would. If we were to be, if this was 1 block bigger, it would fit here. Oh my god, 1 block. Well, we're just, even though we got that space, I just want to see if this would fit anywhere else. Wow. Maybe if we get rid of this, like we never... Maybe if we were to get rid of this shop, it would probably fit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it would fit here. Let's get rid of this. I built it for somebody asked me to build this shop. Somebody asked me to build this shop a couple of months ago, but never gave me what they asked me to build a shop, and then I was not. They didn't give me an idea of what we should have done with it. So we get rid of this. We get rid of this. CX fits just slap bang into here. And then we can build game at the other side, which is a good idea. I mean, it's such a cool idea. Quite a Bill Gates headquarters instead. No. That's not what I'm going to build, just because I think CX is a better idea. Personally. Plus, I guarantee the Bill Gates thing's gonna. I guarantee the Bill Gates headquarters it's probably going to be a lot bigger. Is Bill Gates still the CEO of Windows? Because he doesn't have much control over what they do now, does he? I don't think he has much control over what they do, though. Make a cat and dog statue. That'd be a cool idea. We can do that eventually. He's not. Well, he ain't that old. He's only like 76. He's only in his like late early 70s. Yeah, Bill Gates isn't old. Dr. FFFU. Bill Gates is 70. Bill Gates is only 15 years older than Elon Musk. So that's surprising for everyone, isn't it? But yeah, Bill Gates is only 15 years older than Elon Musk is. Elon Musk 55. Elon Musk is 55. I think. Yeah, Elon Musk is 50. No, 16 years. Elon Musk is 54. Bill Gates is 70. He's not old. Elon is that's not old. 70 isn't old. Like, if you're pushing in your 80s, yeah. Elon Musk is not 30. Elon Musk is in his 50s. Elon Musk is almost 50. Elon Musk's like nearly 55. You need to actually spend some time in the real world. Bloody hell. You are aware that people do live past the age of 60. Yeah, Elon Musk is not 30 years old. If he was 30, he would have been born in 1990. And Elon Musk made his first computer in the early 90s. In fact, he made his first computer when he was a kid. In fact, saying that, actually, I'm shocked for not realising. Joe's going to be 70 in 20 days. No, I'm not going to be 70 in 20 days. I'm not going to be 70 for another 55. I'm not going to be 70 for another, I don't know, 37 years. No, 47 years. Right, so I'm thinking of just counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Make a strawberry. Well, when you said that yesterday, Dr. Fifu, about saying about your work hours, being 12 hours every day, that's illegal, because that's over what the allowed hours in the UK. What? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've still got space for another bill behind, I think. 12 hours is legal, but not every day. 12 hours is legal, yeah, but not every day. That is true. 12 hours is legal, but based on what Dr. Fifu said, every single day that's illegal. And I don't. When you said you didn't even check, wait, it was more concerning though. Yeah, not for 2 years straight. Yeah. When you said that though, Dr. Fifu, about you didn't even read the agreement. When you said that, I was just sat. When you said that on Discord the other night, I was like, I was sat there afterwards going, "Well, that's your own fault." Companies will try anything to get work done. Depends on the job, but yeah, 12 hours every day. 12 hours every day though. Egg is past the hours in the UK. In the UK. I'm not going to build it right now. I'm taking some of this red concrete. Because where we're going to build that, I'm just mapping out where we were going to build that build. I just want to map out a second. I just want to map out a floor plan of where that needs to be. But yeah, if you guys get what I mean, that when you said you didn't even read the agreement, most companies know, some companies know that you're not going to read the agreement, so I did call out the boss. He got fired sadly, but our new boss. What's that sad? If he's been fired, if he's got fired, that means he would have been doing something wrong. So, take this as an example, Dr. FFFU. A friend of mine worked for a company for like 8 months and then found out that he was underpaid because they know young people don't check properly. So my friend was doing all these hours and not getting paid for some of them. So, this is what it should look like. There we go. I'm back, welcome back. But yeah, I know I read your comment, Karen Lacusta, but I'm just, Are you creating a McDonald Trump too? No, I'm creating CX. Shit. I'm doing this the wrong way. I wanted it that way. I wanted to do this the other way. I wanted to do this the other way around, so this is like a different street. I want to connect a road up here. Wow. We're not going to do as much. We're not going to do much of this yet because we got to go and look at the build first. Or did I hear McDonald Trump too? Maybe because you're hearing things? I have no idea. I got a load of birch left over from that build. Did you pick the straw? Did you pick? I haven't said anything to do with that. I said I read your comment out, but we're not building that right now. We're building CX. We're building CX, a shop in the UK. Right, there we go. So, actually, we got to be quite careful here, actually. Actually, I just want to turn fire spreads on for a second. Because there's lava just opposite there, so I just want to see if this catches a light. Hello there, Lego Animator. Welcome back. We're just planning a build out a second, and I'm just gonna stand here for a minute. There's lava opposite here, so I'm a little worried that this might catch fire. I'm a little worried that that might catch fire. Nothing's happened yet. In the next 2 episodes. Well, the next episode of my Minecraft series comes out tonight. Comes out, well, tomorrow. It's behind the block, but yeah, sometimes in this version, if it's behind the block, it still sets fire. That's the thing. That's the thing that generally happened in Legacy Console editions. It doesn't look like it will, so we can turn fire spreads off now. But if there's, but that generally happens on Legacy. Right, so I want to quickly go and get some blocks a second. I want to go and get some dark oak so I can do that pathway. Yeah, the next episode of my Minecraft series is filmed, guys. I filmed it 2 nights ago. Well, I didn't film it 2 nights ago. I filmed it a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, the latest episode of my Minecraft series, for my Survivor Legacy. The next episode of my Minecraft Survivor Legacy series will drop out tomorrow. And we built that. We built a cube. We built a random cube because we built a random cube in this random cube because yeah. Name an animal, a fruit, a food, and a job. But a fruit and a food is the same thing. A fruit is a food. An elephant, a burger, and a film director. Hello Apollo, welcome to the stream. So let's just take some dark oak wood with us a second. Let's quickly just use this shulker box that I know is empty and dump some stuff in here that we will not be needing. How are you? I'm really good. How are you? Right, we're going to go through here a second. A duck and hello, a duck in black. Basically, yeah, I was asked a question just now to pick a food, a job, to pick a food and a job. So I did. An animal, a food, and a job. Well, yes, I was told to pick an animal, a food, and a job. So I said elephant, burger, and film director. Because I studied film, guys. I studied film, so. Yeah, welcome to this. How are you, a duck in black? How are you? Right, so we're just going to pop off a second, guys, onto a different world, so we can see that what we did. I'm going to, well, mainly so I can get a screenshot of the build of what we're putting into this world. So we're going to do that for 2 seconds. That won't take too long. I'm just going to quickly. Right. There we go. So, I've got 6 notifications right now. I've just had one from Technolean, the guy from yesterday's stream, asking. He's basically asking me to make him moderator. So, where do we want these screenshots? Well, we want the screenshot. We want the screenshot here. Actually, how high does this need to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I was right. Right, 12. That needs to be 12 high. The rest of it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, yeah, 5 blocks everywhere else, bar there. Okay. Let's type that into the chat, guys. Let's type that into the chat. Sorry, what was it? 12 high. 12 high at front. 5 high everywhere else. Good. Exit and save. I found a Minecraft series that I really like. Cool. What's the name of it? Out of curiosity. Oh. Got to go. Have a good rest of your day, Karen Lacusta. Thank you for watching the live stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye. Right, so what we're going to do now, guys, as soon as this word loads, we're going to put this in here. We're going to start by building this. We've actually got some windows. So, right. Let's get down from here then. So that's 2. That's 1, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect, that's good. So we now know, it has to be that high. Two, 3, 4, 5. No. So the window should be 4. That's good. Well, it's 12 high at the it's 12 high there. Looks. Should we just leave it like that? Should we just leave it like that? Leave it some random sculpture. Hold on a minute. Let's go to, instead of going home, let's go to the bank, because I swear there's an ender chest in the bank. Plus the bank is not as far as away. So, let's get in the bank. Gregory, never on duty. Do. Ba bum ba bum 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 bum. Bum ba bum ba bum bum ba. Let's go. Oh no, there wasn't much left then. Wow. Gregory never on duty. I mean, he is never on duty. He's always looking at the back wall. Gregory. Why do I play this version? Just because I absolutely like it. I've loved this version ever since I was 13. So I've played this version for... I've played Legacy Console Edition for over a decade. I just continue playing it because it's so fun. It doesn't lag. It doesn't lag. And you know, they cared about the game more. They cared about the players themselves. Where Mojang just see us as a profit, Mojang now with Bedrock just see us as a number. Just see us as a number and a thing to get money from. Whereas 4J Studios saw us as Minecraft players. So they suited the game to the player's narrative. So they didn't put in fancy graphics or really large worlds. They didn't put in like really large worlds and things like that. They put it so every person's console could support the game, which they all should have done that. So, red concrete. Take some more of that. Red concrete, take some more of that. But here we go. We have white concrete somewhere in here. I gotta go. Have, well, no. You're never gonna fully fill a world with 3,000 blocks. That's the whole thing with that's the whole thing that they get wrong. That's the whole thing that people get wrong about Minecraft. Just because the world's 3,000 blocks by 3,000 blocks doesn't mean that you're going to fill it. So I haven't really filled this map yet. This map here I haven't filled. There's parts of this map further down. I'm gonna quickly go to a bed, which I know there's a bed on the top of this, just up this hilly bit here, and then I'll hop to the map room because the map room is literally just over the rise here. So, and I'll show you guys what I mean. I just wanna get some blocks out of my hand a minute so I can. So we need to go to this staircase, to the staircase right here. This staircase, which has just been here for years, I put a map rune underneath it. So this is our map. I've only really built on the bottom of this map. Like there's nothing up here. Like there's nothing on hardly any of these, bar a scattering of builds. There's a scattering of builds on this world, but literally there's nothing. No, you're not sounding like a hater. Well, yeah, there's a couple of builds here. There's one build on that map. There's a couple there, but physically all the stuff is here. All the stuff is just this area. And this is probably like a 500 block area. Hello Breaker, welcome back. So yeah, there's not practically all the building is practically on this map. If you have Xbox, yeah, but if you have Xbox One and PS4, oh my nose. Sorry. If you have Xbox One and PS4, your map will be a lot bigger than this. PS4 worlds were bigger, so if you have a PS4 edition of this world, your map would be the size of this. You'd have more maps. You'd have more maps around here. Your map would be literally the size of this wall. But yeah, if you played Xbox One or PS4, literally that outer 5x5 thing would be maps as well, which is just incredible. Was there any red concrete there, out of curiosity? No. Basically, we're building luckily, we're building CX, a shop in the UK. So, just going to go this way. I only come back here to grab some more red concrete. I bought the same or not. Legacy Console Edition. Yeah, Legacy Console Edition was on a lot of editions. So, 4, 8. Guys, we're just gonna have enough to build this. You need 16 on each side, and we luckily have 32 glass. That's good. Here we go. We just had enough glass. I love your builds, bro. Thank you. This one we designed yesterday. This one here we designed yesterday. Oh, actually, no. We need to work this one out a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. We only need the front bit to be bigger so we can get the shop sign on the front. But perhaps I think I might do something with the roof. I might do something with the roof just so we can... perhaps we have like a storage room above or something like that. Oh, my nose. So, how much red concrete we got? We got enough. So, perfect. Sorry, my nose has been a bit blocked. Right, so. Okay, well, I'll see you hopefully again. Like, I will see you then. Man, bye. Have a good rest of your day, Breaker. Thank you for watching the live stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Perfect. That's done. Literally, the back here is done. We just need to... The back here is done now. All we need to do is fill the shop in. I'm always watching. Hello, Bryce Childress. Welcome to the stream. We will need to go and grab now some more concrete because we're just out. We're literally a bit out. But then the last bits of concrete we're going to need is to do this, and then the lettering, and then just do some decorations inside. But apart from that, we're almost done. Right. I've practically got the red concrete. The red concrete I've got. I just need to the white concrete. I mean, to do the logo is there. We just need to go and do that. Oh. I need a bit more red concrete, so I'm going to take 2 stacks I'm not entirely sure I'm going to need stacks. Oh. Oh, there we go. So, what I'm going to do now is build up. Being on the roof here will be quite useful. Why do you use trapped chests in most of your chest room? Because trapped chests and chests can go together at egg. Basically, let me explain it to you. Well, I've done that. We just need to go and we need to grab some dirt in a second to go and do the next bit. But I'll have to go back to the chest and to grab some dirt. So I'll explain it. It's not. I use trapped chests for a generally clever reason. And it's all to do with just space. Trapped chests and regular chest. A trapped chest can go next to a regular chest. So, there you go. This is a normal chest. Here. I've got 20. I've got 20. Let me grab 2 of these. 2 of these. A third of these ones. Right. So, I can't place a chest here. You can't place a normal chest next to another chest. But if you put 2... if you put a trapped chest, you then can. You can put a normal chest go next to a trapped chest. So basically, it's just basically making the storage room. It's just making better use of the storage room, really. That's the only reason we use trapped chests, because trapped chests can go to next to regular chest. It basically means that we can do this. It means we can move the blocks around. It basically means that we can have it all we can have more. The storage room can be smaller and compact, rather than having a chest. Basically, rather than having a chest completely everywhere, all at the same time. So, I'm going to need some of this. Here we go. Thank you to the people who subscribed. We are aiming to hit 7,800, 8,000 by the end of the month. So it's almost night time again. So I'm going to quickly hop to bed in that. I'm going to quickly hop to bed over here. There we go. There we go. So, if I quickly rush this way, our build will be here. So, So, now, this is when I need that screenshot. So I won't be looking at the YouTube live stream for a second, guys. I will now need this. I will now need this screenshot. Good. Now all that little bit's out the way. That's gonna be that's the dirt block, isn't it? No, it's not. There we go. Just gonna go AFK a minute, guys. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Hello, David. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I just went AFK for 2 seconds to blow my nose. Right, I need to go and get some glass. And I could probably dump some of the red concrete and stuff back now. What house will I need? For this next build, what am I going to need? I've been demoted. I haven't demoted you. I went for a purge yesterday. I went for a purge yesterday and I got rid of a load of moderators because I found that we had nearly 15. And I must have clicked your name, but you can have it back if you want. There you go. Yeah, I got rid of quite a few mods yesterday because we had a lot. Well, it was suggested to me that perhaps we had too many moderators, and I sort of thought, well, I'll have a look actually. And when I looked at it, I was sat there and I suddenly realised, yeah, we've got I suddenly realised that we had about 15 moderators. Have I upset Egg? No, I think he's just saying get out as a joke. No, you haven't upset him. I think he's just saying get out as a joke. Yeah, I don't think you've upset him. I think he's just saying that's a joke. How can you upset Egg? Back from the Abyss, Joe. Hello, Calamity Lord Official. Welcome back. We're just building a shop. We're just building a shop in the town. Skate Punk gave me the idea yesterday, and he asked me to build a rental store, a video rental store. So I built CAX. It's a shop in the UK that sell basically video games. It's actually pronounced sex actually. It's called the Central Exchange. The Central Exchange, and basically they sell computers, phones, they sell everything. But normally they sell films, video games, everything. So the floor's not red. Tell you what, I just realised that we haven't put a floor in there. So that's the next part of what we have to do then. We have to fix the floor. We have to fix the floor. That's the next thing. They have normally quite polished floors, so I'm going to use granite. Is that a McDonald's? Kex. Well, Kex is not a McDonald's. There is a McDonald's next door, but Kex is not McDonald's, no. Granite. No, I was going to... Diorite is what I'm going to use. Oh, but... In your... no, the building in your world. Well, yeah, we have CEX, which we're building now. Yeah, McDonald's is next door. But yeah, CEX is a shop in the UK which basically sells video games, DVDs, computer technology, video games. Basically sells everything. It sells everything like from that type of world. So basically there was a shop. Oh, we've got to get rid of that actually. We got rid of that. I used that to get up to the roof when we were building the roof. There we go. So, just a random hole there. No, but it's not Blockbuster. It's not Blockbuster because Blockbuster only sold DVDs. Blockbuster was video rental, but CEX is not a rental store. You sell to CEX and they sell it. Basically, if you say you've got a load of video games you don't want to play anymore, you take it to CEX. They buy it and then they sell it. That's how it's done in the UK. If you take that's how it's sort of done. So basically you sell if you don't want video games, if you don't want any video games anymore, or DVDs or film, the DVDs and things like that, or even if you just bought a new phone and you got your old one that still works, they buy it. I bought my phone from there. I bought the phone I'm using. I bought from there for 60 quid. So I bought a Samsung S9, guys. I bought a Samsung S9, guys, for 50 quid. Right, there we go. So, well, we haven't done the skylights yet that we were planning. So, we could actually do another doorway out the back because that's how CX normally used to work. CX used to be normally like that. You had stuff everywhere. Oh, well, tell you what, let's do it. Let's do it. Hello, Copper Golem. Welcome to the stream. There we go. There's a shelf. So, where do we need to have it? If we got some more white concrete, we could put that on both sides. Actually, nah. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, actually. I've changed my mind. Let's just do it. Let's just do it as one way in. Hello, Copper Golem. Welcome to the stream. There we go. So, we're making CX. Basically, we're making CX Copper Golem. It's not pop because it's second hand. But that... Is there a stigma? There is a... in some places, there are stigmas for second hand shops. But do you know what's different with CX, though, Calamity Lord Official? They have to test it first before they stick it on the shelf. They have to test it. So when you buy something with second-hand stores, if you buy something from a CX shop in the UK, you know it works. And there's always like a 48-month, there's always like a 3-year guarantee on it as well. So if it goes wrong in that 3 years, then basically, yeah, they yeah. Why did I... Hello, Chernobyl man. Welcome to the stream. Right. I want something random. Give me a... But there's always a... With second-hand shops, there's always people that say they were stolen, but then it's not actually true. Especially shops like CX, you have to go... Well, yeah, because I did ban it. I did ban it, Egg, but it was because there was a lot of people mentioning it, and there were some people mentioning it in an inappropriate context. But there was sometimes that word was mentioned. There was sometimes when that word was mentioned when it didn't need to be mentioned. Guys, this weekend. Is it? Oh, it's alright. Honestly, it's alright, David. People accused me of saying that yesterday because there's a quote in the UK called 6 to 7, which means a lot. If you say, "Oh, there's six," there's a quote in the UK called when they mention 6 or 7. So you could be talking to someone about a range of opportunities. There's 6 or 7 opportunities that can come from this, 6 or 7, and people basically there's all these people now saying, "Oh, you just said 6, 7." No, I said 6 or 7. Like that, that's a quote that we've had in the UK for a very long time. And yeah, people are like, "No, you don't say that." I'm like, oh my god. Honestly, guys, it cracks me up. Oh, shit, then. We could probably have another row, yeah? Oh, bollocks. Probably should have thought about. So, do we still have those item frames? Yeah, well, CX is a bit different, guys. With that, they'll only buy it from you if they know it works. So when they buy it from you, they test it to see if it works first before they stick it on the shelves. So I need to put some glass here. We could probably have some. No. I just had an idea. We can have some. We'll put some there in a second. We're just. I want to have some. Well, we got the lighting here, so I like it. I like it so far. Now we can't have light. We can't have light in there. We could probably have. There we go. Sorry, just gotta go and block my nose a second. My hay fever is starting to affect me, guys. There we go. Well, normally they spend a bit of money, fix it, and have it fixed, and then put it back on the shelf. That's normally what they do. But they all work. Imagine, but that wouldn't happen. But yeah, can we get onto there? This is another of them shops that we. This is another of these shops that we can play our favorite game, guys. This is another of the shops that we can play our favorite game called Actually, let's go and do it via daytime. This is another of the shops that we can play our most favorite game in the world. Shop Dash. We can play our most favourite game in the world on here, which is Shop Dash. If you've never played Shop Dash before, guys, this is how you play it. So, first of all, we need to go straight to the whatever build. We need to go to Hero Park. From Hero Park, we can then decide to jump onto. We can decide to jump onto the police station. We can then jump straight onto the bed shop. We can jump back. We can then jump straight back onto the police station. The swimming pool, sorry. We can jump straight to the fire station. To the armor shop. Back to the fire station. To Decepted shop. To the armor station again, straight back to the yeah, and then we've fallen off, so now we've got to go back to the start. But yeah, Shop Dash. We can now go back to the shop when we can literally from here we can jump straight onto the pet shop. We can then jump straight to the beautifier. We can jump onto the cake shop. And now we can jump back. But this... Do you know the Titanic? I do know the Titanic. I have watched the film. Oh, we just missed, but yeah, we can definitely land on that. For many, many years, up until we built... until oh, I can't speak. Up until we built this film studio, you couldn't reach this one. This building, you couldn't reach this, the McDonald's. But now you can. Yeah. There we go. So, another shop in the town. I'm thinking about building game as well. Just not right now because I don't have enough black wall for that. I don't have enough black concrete for that at the moment. Oh, which is perfect. We did quite well there, I think. Oh. Oh. I think I've done quite well there. Walking in a hope, build a museum. We've got a partial museum. We've got a partial museum. I built my own. We've got the Survivor Legacy Museum over here. We've just not done much in it yet. We built my old bedroom. This is what my bedroom looked like when I started my Minecraft series. When I started my Minecraft series, this was my Minecraft bedroom. This was my Minecraft bedroom when I started the world. The Walmart effects. No, I do not. I do not know the Walmart effect. Oh, sorry, my nose. Yeah, what was I going to search a second? Yeah, here we go. It's night time now, isn't it? So we can, oh no, it's not. Would have been cool if it was. Yeah, it's not, it's daytime. Come on, let's go. Build a TNT house. That would be cool, but then there would be building a house out of TNT would be a cool idea. But then we risk the chance of somebody accidentally setting it off. It would be a cool idea, though. It would be a... Hello, Cone. Welcome to the stream. You remember me? Of course I remember you. You were in the stream like literally 2 days ago. 3 days ago. I'm really happy with that build. I do remember you. I rarely forget people, Cone. I rarely forget people. I rarely forget people who watch these streams. Like my memory's pretty good. Well, outside TNT house. Interesting. I'll consider it, but then I've got a lot of builds at the moment to do. I've got a lot of Christmas videos to shoot as well. I've still got another after tomorrow. I've still got another 19 videos to shoot. After tomorrow, I've still got another 16 videos to shoot for my Christmas videos. Because I shot yesterday. Tomorrow's episode I shot last week. No, tomorrow's episode I shot like in like late October, early November, but I totally forgot about it. I edited it together but never uploaded it. It should have been uploaded last month, but I totally forgot to upload it. So I've opted to set it for later on today. Just looking to see if we've got any comments that I need to have a look at. Thank you to everyone that's watched my latest shorts. That's really kind of you. I'm just going to quickly do something for today, for tomorrow. So I'm going to set, I should say 2 playlists. Yeah, I'm going to set the latest Survivor Leg episode for tomorrow to I'm going to schedule it. I'm just going to set the premiere up for it. Done. We're just going to set a normal premiere up for the latest one. There we go. It will come out at 12 AM tonight because I always set those mindless episodes to 12 AM. That's alright, Pixel King. We just built a shop. Can you build a dirt... No, I'm not building a dirt penis. Hello, Pixel King. It's alright. We're in the middle of mindless now, so I'm doing 25 videos on this world a day as well. So we're doing a lot. But it's alright. That's alright. I haven't streamed that much this week. We're just on the world doing stuff today. I've just decided to build stuff. So we just built this. We've built one of my favourite shops in the UK. We've built one of my favourite shops. We've built my favourite video computer shop. Mindless. Yeah, ever since 2019, I've always done 25 videos on my survival series in 25 days at Christmas. Build Christmas tree. Already done that. We just built CX, which is a video game DVD electronics store. We have built a Christmas tree. Build Asda. I have built Asda before. I built Asda on my... Hold on. I built Asda on my City World. I built Asda on Triton City. I hardly go in Asda now. I go in Tesco's more than Asda, to be honest. Oh, do you want to know a funny story? I once went into Sainsbury's and they did not. When I was 16, I got denied access to buy a 12 rated film. When I was 16, I got denied access to watching a 12 rated film. I got denied buying a 12 rated film for... Build a Morrison's. Yeah, could do that. Can you build a meteor in the sky? I want to do something like that. I want to build like a space... I don't know, space place or something like that. I want to build like a... I don't know, one of those space exhibit things. I'll consider it. I will consider it. I saw a gaming YouTuber called CX Sex, but it is actually pronounced sex. The shop is actually called Sex, but I've always called it CX. I call it CX, but the shop is actually called Sex. Because it's called the Central Exchange. It's called the Central Exchange, really, because it's really, you can sell. Basically, they buy your old tech. They buy your old tech and repurpose it, because it's called the Central Exchange. So C is that. So basically, yes, CX is actually, the shop is actually called Sex. Because other words, it would actually, if it was, it would be called Kex, really. Kex. So I always used to call it Kex, but it's like CX. Everyone calls it CX or Sex, because basically it is actually called Sex. That's just its name. This is the Christmas tree, guys. This is the Christmas tree. And if you guys have been watching yesterday's streams, guys, this is the snow place. This is the ice cat. If you watched the stream on Friday, guys, this is the ice castle we built for a live Mindless episode. And yesterday we coronated King Henry Snow Golem the First, and we were told on yesterday's stream we were told to give him a wife. So we've given him Catherine of Snowagon. But it does sound like Catherine Snowwagon. Because Snowagon does actually... Snowagon put together does sound like Snow Wagon. What's your name? Catherine Snowwagon. Give him a child. Nah, he don't need a child. He doesn't need a child. Because he can't die, so his reign will continue until we elect a new one next year. Build a 50 block high... I think that's about 50 blocks high. If I built a 50 block high tree, it would have to be huge. And I don't think we've got enough space here at the moment to do that. Let's just sleep in the ice house, though. Guys, so tomorrow's episode of Mindless will be us... I have a callus on my finger. What is a callus? What do we call them? We call them something else. What do we call them? I always thought we called them warts, but actually no, it's just just hard skin. Yeah, it's just hardened skin. Yeah, I used to get one on the back of my toe. I used to get one on the back of my toe all the time because, you know, hard skin. Anyway, yeah. Joe, can you get the meaning of no cost too great? Well, no cost is too great. They say that in war. They say that in times of war. Sometimes you have to do bad things to win. So, you know, Great Britain during the Second World War, to stop the German army during the Second World War. Can you build a chicken statue? We could build that in the future. I can't build one off. I can't build one from memory. I can't build one from memory. My memory's not that good. Oh, God. But yeah, guys, I want to try and do as much content as I can for this month. So I've got another 16 Survivor Legacy episodes to shoot till Christmas. I've got, well, tomorrow's is already shot, because I shot that over a month ago and forgot to edit it. Well, I know I did edit it and I forgot to upload it, so I've uploaded it. Then get a chicken. I thought we'd pop to my ideas word a minute. We could do that. That's something we could have done. But we are going to pop to my ideas word a minute, guys. So I've got some builds I want to show you guys. So obviously we are outside the CX building. So I put a bit more detail on this one. Films A to C, Nintendo Switch games here, Xbox 360 games here, Xbox Series X games here, and then PS3, PS5, PS4 games here. Can you share the videos in Discord? The what videos? The latest Survivor Legacy episodes. I can put the playlist in. I can put Mindless in, which Mindless is a sub series I run on my survival series every year. So it's basically 25 Survivor Legacy episodes, but every year I do a playlist for each one. So, which ones would you want, guys? Which ones would you want? Would you want Mindless 2000? Would you want Mindless 2028, 2025? Last year's Mindless was a bit. Last year's Mindless, right? I'll put it in the Oh, let's just make a new. Just make a new text channel. Mindless. There we go. Oh shit! Sorry, I got the video instead. I wanted the playlist, but I got the video. So, we've got 2 live streams in there already because I did two episodes live. Mindless 2025. I'll put them all in there. I'll put all the ones that I've done in there. Playlists. Oh, shit. Just give me a sec, guys. I just want to go and grab all the mic. Oh, I just spelt it wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I put an extra C in it, which I didn't need to put in. So... Oh, no. No, actually, get shareable link. This is 2024's. This is 2023's episodes. Well, there we go. That's 2023's playlist. This is 2022's playlist. This is 20... Wait a second. I'm just going to move your yippee a second, Copper Golem. Just so I can put this, the last ones in there. Yeah. So there we go. These are all the ones I've done. So I basically, mine was 25, mine was 24, 23, 22, 2019. There should have been one in 2021. There should have been one... Well, yeah, I'll just put the playlist in because every episode goes in there. But the thing is, I could do that. I could get a chicken. I just want to have a look at some stuff a second over here. So we designed that there. I've been designing some stuff, guys, for Christmas. So I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that we've been working on. I've been designing a couple of videos for this year. So I've been designing a gingerbread house. I really want a gingerbread house in mine. I want to build a gingerbread house in Minecraft. And I thought I'd show you some of the designs. I want to build a gingerbread house on my survival world. So I thought I'd show you guys it. What do you guys think? We've got quite a few designs. So because this is my ideas world, guys. This is where I come up with my ideas that I want to build. So this was design one. This was design one of the gingerbread house. Yeah, we got design 1, 2, 3, 4. We got this one as well, which looked alright. But then we come up with this one. We come up with this one, which we made in festive texture pack. And it's meant to be like, you know, sweets. The roof is made out of sweets. It's meant to be the roof is made out of sweets. Hello, Destroyer. New builds. Yes, this is my ideas world. This is meant to be a... Hello, Wasi Pashi. Welcome back. Yes, this is meant to be... I like the one next to the purple thing. Oh, this one. Alright, I'm thinking this one at the moment. I am thinking this one at the moment because I really like the roof. We're using acacia planks because of how cool they looked in festive texture pack. So yeah, we're coming up with a gingerbread house design for my survival world, guys. So we're going to need a lot of concrete. I'm only using connections, so I've got to go. Peace. Have a good rest of your day, Destroyer Jim Woo. Have a good rest of your day. Hello, Lady Rumi. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so these are just some gingerbread house designs. I think we're going to build this one. I think this is the one we're going to build. I really wanted to build one, and I just could not find the right design. I couldn't find the right design, so I think this one's probably going to be the one that we go with. But yeah, this is where I come up with my ideas for my survival world. So the bookshop that we jumped onto earlier on, the bookshop we jumped onto is here. basically, we've got rid of the books here because the books used to catch fire. So yeah, this is where I come up. I made that for my mum for Mother's Day, like 8 years ago. I love the tree next to the bookshop. Oh yeah, this was meant to be like a treehouse design. This was meant to be like a treehouse design. This was my next design for a treehouse. This was my next design for a treehouse. This is actually on my world. This was my next design for a treehouse. Except this, the design changed a little bit. Previous one deserves to be on the world. Yeah, I want to build something like that. A fishing village. That would be cool. That would be a really cool thing to... Actually, I think we have one. I think we do have a fishing village, to be honest. That's meant to be a dead flower. It's meant to be a dead flower. What else do we have? This was another jungle tree farm idea. I don't know what this was meant to be, but this was meant to be an enderman. This was meant to be an enderman with a Christmas hat. And that's just a sword. This is meant to be a library for my book. This was meant to be a library for my house. This is actually in my house now. I designed a library for my house. I wanted something. I wanted to go out there and build something completely different. Make a gas with a Christmas hat. We could do that. That would be cool. That would be a cool idea. I'm going to go bye. Have a good rest of your day, Lady Rumi. Thank you for watching the stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. This is my horse stable from my world. This is my High in the Sky minigame. I built this in 2017. So as you can imagine, we've had this a long time. This world's been around for a long time. This was an idea for a parkour game, Cake Parkour. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to where we were jumping then. I jumped over it then. Where were we? So yeah, Cake Parkour. So it's a parkour mini game made out of cakes. Yeah, we made a this is my Santa's grotto. It looks like a dog though. The house looks like a dog. That looks like a mouth. That looks like the eyes. That looks like the nose. It looks like a dog's face. What was it? What's this? Oh, that was me just playing. That was me mucking around with redstone, creating faces in snow. It looks like who? Sorry. Maybe a horror house. I want to do that for Halloween next year. So I actually have a design for a haunted house. I have a design for a haunted house. It is somewhere across here. I have a design for a haunted house. Here. This is a design for a haunted house. So it's meant. It looks scarier. It looks scarier. No. There we go. It looks scarier at night. No, I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played it. It's not a game. It's not a game that appeals to me. Like, I don't tend to play games that don't appeal to me, guys. Oh my god, this looks a lot scarier at night. Set day. We always have a lot of mobs spawning in here. I've came in here and there was like 100 before. Diamond sword. Just a random nether thing. This is what we're going to build soon. We're going to build this soon. We're going to build this cinema soon. Before long, we are going to build this cinema. We're going to build this cinema before long. It doesn't look as big. It doesn't It doesn't look as big from the outside. From the outside, this cinema doesn't look as big. What do you think, guys? An aquarium, that's what I want to build, but then there's no point in me building one on Legacy because on my world because I don't have any fishes. Because Update Aquatic isn't out of my version. This was design 1. The cinema, this was design 1. Design 1 for the cinema was this. Which I've never played Among Us, so I don't even know what the Among Us map looks like. What did I think of Salah's statement about him being thrown under the bus by Liverpool? Well, I'm an Everton fan, so I'm sort of laughing that Liverpool are doing shit. But you can't complain about being thrown under the bus when you've played absolutely shit. If you're playing shit, you can't turn around and moan about anybody else. You've got to moan at yourself. But as an Everton fan, looking in, I've never liked Mo Salah because I've always thought that he in all the Merseyside derbies he always used to whinge a lot. Yeah, you can't turn around. Is that the Titanic? Is what the Titanic? Where? What, that pirate ship? A huge rainbow egg. I could do. Are you talking about my pirate ship, Copper? Are you talking about my pirate ship here? Oh, or you talking about this? It's not meant to be. It was just meant to be. It was meant to be a. It was just meant to be a cruise ship. It was just meant to be a cruise ship, but yeah, the pirate ship's not the Titanic. That's not meant to be the Titanic. That was just me building a cruise ship because most cruise ships used to look like that. I wasn't intending to build the Titanic. Let's build an island. Watch this, guys. I'm about to build an island, and you guys are going to think it's a natural island. Yeah, well, it wasn't. That wasn't like completely intentional. Sorry, my nose is a bit blocked. So, the whole point here is to build an island that looks like an island. Sorry, I couldn't see your guys' comments then. Build the dropper. That's the minigame that I want to build. I've built that, wherever it is. We'll go look. There's a minigame I want to go and find in a minute that is basically designed to be a dropper. Let's get some trees. Having a big tree spawned now would be lovely. But, no big tree. Big tree. No. 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 Absolutely gigantic tree. No. Does it look like... Guys, does that look real? If you didn't know that... If you guys didn't know that I've just built that big tree. If you guys weren't aware that I just built this island, would you guys think it was a real island? Just give me a sec. Let's just do this a second. If you guys didn't know that I just built that, would you guys think it was a real island? Right, what would you guys think? If you guys didn't know that I just built that, would you think it... Yeah, it looks like a real island. It does, doesn't it? This one doesn't look as real, but that sort of does. I'm back at 1k subscribers. Congratulations, Ghost for it. Congratulations. I'm hopefully I'm trying at the moment. I'm hopefully at the moment trying to hit 8k. I would like to hit 8k by the end of the month. But I don't know whether we're going to possibly do that. But guys, this stream won't be on ridiculously long tonight because I want to go and watch it. I've got a TV show I want to watch tonight. One of my favourite show for all, but my favourite TV show for my whole life has been Doctor Who. Pretty much, they're bringing out an adult. They're bringing out an adult. They're bringing out like an adult spin-off tonight. They're bringing off another dark spin-off. So I'm really excited to watch it. The first 2 episodes air tonight. Doctor Who used to do, back in like the early 2000s, Doctor Who did an adult spin-off called Torchwood, and Torchwood was really good. And they're doing another adult spin-off on Unit, and it looks really cool. The whole point of these spin-offs show the world. I'm at 24 subscribers. Cool. That's still more than some people, though. Yeah, as I was saying, guys. Yeah, the Doctor Who, they did a spin-off back in the day called Torchwood, and that was really dark. The whole point of Torchwood, was what humanity does when the Doctor isn't present. The whole point of Torchwood is what the humanity does when Doctor isn't present. So basically, Captain Jack was the perfect character for that. So he does things that the Doctor wouldn't. So he's willing to shoot an alien. He's willing to shoot an alien in the head. Hello, Trustful Mistrust. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you on the streams in a while. Welcome back. But yeah, the whole point of Doctor Who, the whole point of Torchwood is it's to show other aspects of the of the Doctor Who, of the Who-diverse, when the Doctor isn't present. Which it goes to explain what Harriet Jones said to the Doctor in season 2. What happens when you fail to appear? We have to take matters into our own hands, and that's what Torchwood does. Torchwood carries out unspeakable evil in the name of the greater good. Because the line that Captain Jack says in Torchwood season 4, Torchwood was set up by the royal family in 1879 to protect the realm of Great Britain from threats beyond the stars. Goodbye, Copper Golem. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching, guys. I want to make a pier, so this is part of the design that I come up with. But yeah, that was aligned in Torchwood. Basically, Torchwood was set up in 1879 to protect the realm of Great Britain, from any evil. Because Torchwood don't care. So the whole point about Torchwood was Torchwood were evil. If Torchwood had in Torchwood London branch, they had a motto, and the motto was, the Torchwood motto in that film was, if it's alien, it's ours. So basically, they seized alien technology. They killed aliens. Great show. Because Captain Jack says to the Doctor in Doctor Who season 3, after the old regime went down with Canary Wharf, afterwards I rebuilt it in your honour. Because obviously Torchwood changed after the second season of Doctor Who, after the collapse of London branch, it meant that he was now the default leader of the organisation. So he basically changed it to aid the Doctor rather than fight him. Great show. How you remember all of this? I do. I studied film. I loved film and TV. I studied it at university level. You've got to remember it. I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited for this spin-off. Like I've been pumped. I've been pumped since I've seen the first trailer. I can't wait to watch it. Episode 1 and 2 airs tonight. Episode 3 and 4 airs next Sunday. And then episode 5 airs. Episode 5 airs next on 21st. So in 2 weeks' time, 2 weeks from today, all 5 episodes will have aired. And I'm really excited to watch it. Like I'm literally turning the TV on at 8:30 and I'm watching it. It's going to come out on Disney Plus. Well, the Avengers, yeah. The Avengers, yes. Because I've enjoyed them. I'll probably watch the Spider-Man film. I need to watch Spider-Man 3 before I watch the new Spider-Man film, because I never got round to watching the third Spider-Man film. Spider-Man No Way Home. I have Spider-Man No Way Home. I have watched Spider-Man No Way Home. I've watched I've watched the first 2. I watched everything else, but I've never got round to watching the third one. The third one I've had on DVD for like 4 years, and I've just never got round to watching it. Yeah, No Way Home I've had on DVD for like 4 years, and I've just 3 years then, probably. I've had No Way Home on DVD for like 3 years, and I just never got around to watching it. Well, I liked his portrayal in the Avengers, Captain America: Civil War, and the first two. I just never got round to watching the third one. Like it's on my shelf. I just need to watch it. I haven't watched Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness as well. I need to go and watch that. The But the girl ones are bad. What are you talking about? The girl ones are bad. I don't even know what you're talking about. Multiverse was good. I haven't watched that one. I've watched everything else. Like I've watched every single thing in the Infinity Saga. I've watched every single thing in the Infinity Saga. I just haven't watched much of it afterwards. I've watched since then. I watched the Thor. I watched Thor: Love and Thunder. I watched Black Panther, the second Black Panther film. I watched Thunderbolts because I really liked the trailer for that. I haven't watched the Captain America TV series. I watched the new Captain America film. The problem with Marvel is they need to scrap these TV shows and just make films again. They need to make films, but they need to slow it down a bit. Like they're bringing too much out. They're bringing too much out to the point, and they've oversaturated it. Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, but that's Sony. That's not Marvel. That's Sony stuff. Oh, you're talking about Madam Web. I haven't watched that. I haven't really watched much of the Sony shit for a while. Marvel almost lost the Marvel Cinematic Universe almost lost the rights to Spider-Man because Sony owned the rights. So after Avengers come out, after they shot Avengers, oh. After they shot the Avengers film, yeah, Marvel don't own it. The Marvel Cinematic Universe didn't own the rights to Spider-Man. Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man. So Sony almost pulled it. So Sony almost pulled it, which meant that Tom Holland's Spider-Man would have never been on screen again. But I think they somehow like they just about managed to arrange a new deal. But it's like the thing. It's like Netflix, for example. Netflix have just bought Warner Brothers, so technically Netflix now own the rights to DC. Warner Brothers own the rights to DC. Warner Brothers own DC Comics, so Netflix now own DC Comics, basically. So I hope they don't interfere. I hope they don't interfere with what DC films are coming out. Hello, it's Sharon. I hate Netflix for that. Well, why do you hate Netflix? Why do you hate Netflix for that? Buying Warner Brothers. Yeah, I think, personally, on that, David, I actually think that they've brought him back to save the ratings. That's the thing. I personally think they've brought him back to save the ratings because Marvel started to tank because there was no clear structure where it was going. They needed to divert attention from the fact that they sacked Jonathan Majors. because they can't. Yeah. But that's all of them though. Back in the day, in 1947, in 1947, Paramount. In 1947, Paramount was taken to court over that. In 1947, Paramount was taken to court because Paramount owned their own cinema. Paramount, Warner Brothers, RKO, and MGM owns their own cinemas. So basically, like Disney, for example, Disney couldn't get their films in cinemas, practically. Disney couldn't get their films in cinemas because Disney were only a tiny little company then. They couldn't get their films in cinemas. Some other companies couldn't. But then, so basically, they were banned from owning their own distribution. And now with these streaming sites, they're basically owning their own distribution again. Well, they aren't the only movie company. I'm old enough to remember that. Well, Netflix aren't the only movie company. Well, I'm old enough as well, in that regard. But that's the problem with it. Netflix ruined cinema. Netflix ruined cinema because they just stick it online. Well, it's not copyright. It's not copyright because they own the rights to it. It's not copyright. It's just the fact that nowadays they don't go in cinema long enough. Cinemas is how they make money, and you're stopping them from making money. Yeah, I'm old enough as well to remember that. Like I'm old enough to remember having to go to the cinema. Like, for example, I very much remember going to... Joe still doesn't get it. Me, sir. Copyright pending. No Hulu, Max, Peacock. What? My name? Climate of Joe. What? Oh. Joe, his name is copyright. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I didn't... Because you've changed your name... You've changed your name. It's Joe High. No, you changed your name, and I knew your channel name's David, of course, was David. So so every time you join, I just say hello, David, instead of hello, copyright pending. Drinking that special tea. No, I haven't had a cup of tea today, actually. But yeah, oh, that's why. Yes, same copyright. Yeah. So my brain. When you said copyright, I thought he was talking about the distribution stuff. Which, speaking of movie theaters, yes, movie theaters. I'm probably gonna watch I'm probably gonna go and watch Avatar next. I think, the next Avatar film. Is that any good? Because I heard that I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's, so but my sister does. My mum doesn't like horror films. Watched it with my sister, and then watched the first one with my sister, and said it was the worst film ever made. It was the most unscariest horror film ever, apparently. Lol, it's not a horror. Yeah, it should be. It's a horror game. It should be a horror, really. It's like Sharknado. I mean, yeah, Sharknado was... Who was Sharknado done by? Sharknado was done by The Asylum. But Sharknado was done like that on purpose, though. What is it given? I'll just put The Asylum. Have you guys ever heard of The Asylum? The Asylum just makes shit films. The Asylum, they're an American independent film production and distribution company, but they make some really bizarre films. The Asylum produces as many low-budget films as quickly as possible, which earn around 150 to 250,000 in profit. It produces dozens of films a year, each, and generates millions of dollars, and says it's never lost money on a film. They spend 4 to 6 months on making a film, and as it's not affiliated with any industry guilds, their employees will sometimes work up to 22 hours a day, which is that's a little bit crazy. But the over-the-top premise of their greatest success was Sharknado, about a water sprite that lifts sharks out of the ocean and drops them over Los Angeles. The over-the-top premise went viral, led to the creation of the Sharknado franchise. The Asylum's done some great films. I watched what's the last film I watched for them? H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. I haven't watched that one. I have watched this Nazis at the Centre of the Earth. That's to combat Iron Sky. Titanic 2, and they just did a film called Titanic 2. That's on Amazon. Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, but that was tied to what was it? Oh, Abraham Lincoln's Vampire Hunter. Hello, Sigma Boy. Do you do PvP? Sometimes. They showed a preview of Anaconda with Jack Black and looks fire. Yeah, The Asylum. One of my favourite films they've done is Apocalypse Pompeii, and it's so fucking the graphics are so fucking shit. You just see it just suddenly starts with a volcano blast. These random fuckers that we never see again driving away from a volcano blast. They get away from the pyroclastic flow, and then the car explodes. I'm like, it's a bizarre old film, but it is funny. They even have some big actors in it though. They have what's his name in it? John Rhys Davies, the guy who plays Salah in Indiana Jones, Gimli on Lord of the Rings. He's just randomly in it. He's just flying a helicopter, and suddenly a rock comes through his shoulder. It's I know they did that film. I swear they did Apocalypse Pompeii. I just searched it up. Yeah, they did Apocalypse Pompeii. They did do Apocalypse Pompeii. if you want Apocalypse Pompeii, if you want to watch Apocalypse Pompeii, guys, it's on Amazon. Halfway through the film, like I watched it thinking it was a genuine film when I was younger. When I was like 12, I watched it thinking it was a genuine film, and I loved it. It's just really shit. But then there's a real funny bit in it. It's a real funny bit in it with the guy's at a job interview. He gets up as the volcano erupts and then asks his boss for a helicopter. Have you got a helicopter? My wife and daughter are in Pompeii, and he's just there like, yeah, all right. Take the helicopter, and he nicks the helicopter from the roof. He nicks the helicopter from the roof. I'm like, oh. And well, no, I think he drives there. I think he drives there, and the military guy won't let him in, so he just goes through anyway. I'm like, bizarre film, funny film. Anyway, guys, I might end this stream here. Because I've got some other stuff I need to do as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.